Hey guys, Weston here. What's your secret? I want to talk Kakushigoto today. So, Kakushigoto is a story of Hime and Kakushigoto. It's a daughter and a father. And the father, he has a horrible, horrible secret. He draws manga for a living. I love this story because it's all about irrational fears. Like, more than anything, he's doing all this extra work every day. He goes to work. But he doesn't just go to work. He dresses up in his business suit only so that he can go to the next neighborhood over, change into more comfortable clothes, so that he's okay drawing in his studio all day. There's lots of parts throughout the first episode where he meets somebody, for example, in the hospital, or maybe just out on the street, and they'll suddenly recognize his name, and they'll be like, "Hey, aren't you?" And yeah, he is, but he does everything he can to avoid it. He's got nothing to be ashamed of, but he just feels like his comics are a little lewd. They don't seem to be that lewd, considering the characters in them that are all praising him. But he's got a little bit of a lewd comic that he writes, and he's just so scared his daughter's going to find out, and he's so afraid. The first episode is her elementary years. I have a feeling the time frame is going to change over the course of the series. I don't know for sure. It seems to be a light show so far, but I could imagine this turns into a tearjerker at some point later. But he's doing all of this extra work just to avoid it, when it seems it's pretty mainstream and everybody's okay with it around him. The first time you hear about his fear, the line that he's afraid to hear from his daughter is, "If you have something to say to me, draw it in your manga." So it's like, average teenage words are his biggest fear. This is what he's trying to avoid in his life. It's good he thought of it early, but it's too much. You can tell right off the bat. So we start off, and Hime, the daughter, she's 18 years old, and she's got the key, and she's going to unlock the studio for the first time. So there's a lot that could come in play between here and there. I don't know why she has the key. I don't know why it's locked with a padlock. It seems like there's a lot of questions at the beginning part. I don't want to do too much into the spoiler territory, but like I said, it's a slice of life so far, but it could turn into a tearjerker real fast. So just be warned, guys, if you stick with this one. I enjoyed my time with it. It's pretty funny. It had two particularly good themes, I guess. One is surrounding a hemorrhoid pillow, which, hey, you gotta stay comfortable, right? You're drawing all day. Use that pillow. And later, it's very useful for, well, he's a hero, I guess you'd say. So there's a nice hemorrhoid pillow joke that goes throughout the first episode, and it also gives a little mystery for the girls to solve, Hime and her classmates. And then that develops into another joke that I enjoyed, and I think most of you too, with fancy peeps. The girls end up being afraid of these fancy peeps. There's a little bit of wordplay there, but they think they're monsters. And once again, it's a pretty common thing that you guys probably run into all the time, but I love the jokes in this series. First episode, I liked it. Like I said, it hasn't hooked me yet. The animation has just a hint of a Western feel. Like, it's anime, don't get me wrong, but it's got, like, the line art, there's something to it. It just feels slightly westernized in just a few spots. The colors are great. I love the colors. Music, doing fine. Overall, I don't know if I'm going to pick this up again unless I hear it gets into that sensitive area. Like, if it really does turn into the tearjerker that I think it's going to turn into, and I really do, I'll be picking it up and watching it after that. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the way this one's heading. So check it out. Yeah, it's really an easy watch. You got a little time between episodes of other stuff in the new season. Give it a go. Talk to you guys soon, all right?